People in the book, I became the biggest villain. Chapter 1. People in the book, I became the biggest villain. Author, urban scumbag. Also known as soon as I crossed, I became the biggest villain. Villain, the heroine who was kidnapped was rescued at the beginning. City, the villain, the first heroine in the beginning. Calculation. Long, also known as a reader, travel to the biggest villain in the book, and then keep acting, blowing up the world. Son of luck. Bah, don't live all of them. Once crossed. I become the villain boss. I hundreds of billions. I the eldest grandson of the Shah family in Beijing. I the fiancé of the first heroine Xiao Ruobing. I his father is one of the 7 talkers, and his grandfather is a retired old marshal. I the mother is the direct daughter of the great family, and all the relatives are awesome. But I'm actually a big villain. Well, where is the luck child? Don't stop me, I want to kill him. Chapter 1. P.S. Parallel Universe, the default time for the benchmark, 2005. Actually transmigrated into a novel. Become the ultimate villain boss. Is this going to do something? Xiao Xianlong stood by the floor-to-ceiling window of the office on the 26th floor, looking at the crowded and noisy traffic downstairs. His face was blue and white. There was excitement and a hint of helplessness in his eyes. Tuck tuck. Master. There was a knock on the door and a man's voice from behind. Come in. Click. Open the door. A bodyguard with sharp eyes entered the door and bowed. Master, the matter is done, this is the video data passed over there. The bodyguard handed over the tablet. In the video, a young man with his hands and feet bound is being tortured to death. That's right, it's torture. Treating the law as a child's play is arrogant and outrageous. In the video, several masked people, like cats and mice, play tricks on young men, and when the play is enough, they will finally solve it. The reason for playing is also to make Xiao Xianlong vent his anger. There's no hatred more soothing than slaughter, isn't it? Hi. Xiao Xianlong just glanced at it and his eyelids jumped. Master, look, do you want to pass this video to the Qiao family now? Let her figure out your bottom line. No, you, leave it for now and wait for my next decision. The bodyguard froze for a moment, his eyes a little puzzled. This is quite a lot. Shouldn't he laughed wildly, and then personally called Xiao Jiada and told her that the fake boyfriend she was looking for was tortured to death again? But the bodyguard didn't dare to touch the bad head, nodded quickly, and bowed out of the office. Xiao Xuanlong's eyes flashed with light that outsiders could not understand at all, resisting the discomfort in his stomach. Crossed. There is no way to explain this phenomenon. But it really happened. Before crossing, he was the driver and squad leader of an agency unit. He was very smooth. Anyway, the wives of the leaders liked him very much, because he was good at driving, and he was very tongue-in-cheek. My usual hobbies are drinking tea, bragging, and then being bored. I also read online novels as spiritual food. I just read an urban article before crossing, and then I seem to fall asleep. Maybe it was because I was too tired to massage the big leader's wife yesterday. When I woke up again, I actually traveled to the urban text. His original name was Xiao Xian, and he lived up to his name. And now called Xiao Xianlong. There is one more word, dragon, which is ugly. And from the name, you know you want pills. In the novel. Surnames without Yi, Lin, Chu, Xiao, Su. The name is not ordinary, dust, Chen, morning, cold. All pills. Now called Xiao Xianlong. Not a single word fits. The identity background is even more unfavorable to the male protagonist. Current status is the villain boss in the book. There are hundreds of billions in the book. People in the book, I became the biggest villain. Chapter 2. He is the eldest grandson of the Shah family in Beijing. Some morbid control freaks. He is also the fiancé of the first heroine Xiao Ruobing. His father is one of the 7 talkers, and his grandfather is a retired old marshal. The mother is the direct daughter of another big family, and she is also a high-ranking female official who manages the law. All the relatives are very beep. This identity. It can be said that it is 360 degrees without dead ends, pure gold bull beep, and diamond-encrusted kind. What was the result? Home is broken. The male protagonist in the book is called Su-han. Nyang Shipi. Look at this name, it has a bright future, lad. Since the beginning of the plot, all luck and luck have revolved around him. All the lucky women have lost their minds collectively. The little villains even lowered their intelligence collectively, and sent them to the door one by one to slap him in the face. Lao Tzu is directly a good guy. Although the book is a novice, it does not deny that it was very cool to read at the time, because when reading the book, it will automatically bring in the male protagonist. But now, the mood is not beautiful. Just that video. It's about his fiancée, the first heroine Xiao Ruobing. The young man killed in the video was the fake boyfriend that Xiao Ruobing was looking for. It must be fake, Xiao Ruobing dare not look for it, otherwise, Xiao Xuanlong's mania does not know what will happen, and he may go crazy. So just find fake ones. This is the second fake boyfriend, the first one died long ago. Xiao Ruobing doing this is actually disgusting Xiao Xianlong. Get his mentality. I want him to voluntarily give up the marriage. The original owner, Xiao Xianlong, is a paranoid, with mania, and a strong desire for control and monopoly. He knew it was fake, but he couldn't stand it. The result is also seen. Really off. The original owner was a bit stupid, but the author of Go forcibly subverted his intelligence, his personality was very broken, he was really a little crazy, arrogant, conceited, arrogant, he was obviously a villain, and he had to use open-minded means to get Su-han. The result is to deliver dishes again and again, and to increase experience for the male protagonist again and again. Why don't you know you're a villain? Do you think that you are sending warmth to the community? Such good fundamentals can be overturned by an orphan with no background. The male protagonist Su-han in the book has two golden fingers. The first is the invincible fighting, the king of soldiers routine. The second is to know the future direction, because Su-han was also reborn back to his own youth after more than 10 years. Therefore, foresight, taking advantage of all kinds of layouts. In business, he has foresight, and his connections are in his favor, and he has attracted a lot of backers. The most important thing is to rely on women. Not to mention Xiao Ruobing, the others are the only daughter of various large groups, the direct daughter of a chaebol, a domineering female president, a police flower with a shocking background, a superb mother and daughter, and beautiful triplets with family difficulties, etc. Black and white, he is the grandfather. Finally, work together to deal with the Xiao family. The Xiao family fell. There is no need for Su-han to take action. The enemy Xiao Xianlong offended when he was arrogant in the past will let Xiao Xianlong die without a place to be buried. But these are all old calendars. Based on what I know about the whole book now, if I still can't kill you, the so-called son of luck, even if I crossed it once in vain, I deserve it. Whether it's for self-protection or something else. Su-han, please die obediently. Xiao Xuanlong's eyes completely changed. Layout? Who wouldn't? People in the book, I became the biggest villain Chapter 3. Lao Tzu is not the original owner, he will be tricked. Such a good basic disc does not need to use any gold fingers, just rely on memory and small tricks. Ding! The villain's luck system is loading. Ah! Cough, although you don't need it, it doesn't matter if you have golden fingers, you can keep it as a mascot. Villain's luck. Is this a set tone? I can only be the villain, right? Xiao Xianlong was taken aback. Then he laughed silently. The villain is the villain, and I am not a good person. Chapter 2. The system is simple to play. No bells and whistles. High degree of freedom and strong autonomy. Xiao Xianlong only needs to change the plot and reverse the plot to get the villain's luck point. Lucky points can be used to draw prizes. A very simple auxiliary system without any mandatory tasks, which made Xiao Xianlong extremely satisfied. He doesn't want to be like walking a dog by the system, messing with various tasks every day, and then completing the task, the system will reward some small bones and big bones. Isn't this what walking the dog is? If you complained about this when you read books in your previous life, if you have no autonomy, then you are a little puppet of the system. And even if he didn't have a system and didn't pursue that luck point, Xiao Xianlong was confident enough to kill the opponent. Now it's more of a trump card. Snapped. Lighted a cigarette. Dragon and the World. One of the more expensive cigarettes in the book, a pack of 1,500. It really sucks, that's it. It's not much better than the special cigarettes offered by the previous leaders. Sitting at a desk, smoking a cigarette. There was no time to look carefully at the luxurious furnishings around, but instead opened the laptop. Delete something from your computer. Shredder remove. The original owner is really a bit neurotic. He will save a lot of his own criminal evidence, such as the video just now, and enjoy it occasionally, feeling that he is very good. Brain shit. The villain. If you let everyone know that you are the villain and guard against you, you are so stupid. The real villain must be sanctimonious on the surface, but vicious in private. Do you know what a gentleman's sword is? Ho Zhu, the of iron eggs, ignore it and find out. Just like the original owner, to be a fart villain. If this kind of person can survive 3 episodes, he is the author of Go, and there is no doubt about it. It takes more than an hour to delete the handle data. It can be seen that the original owner has done so many bad things, which are shocking, and many of them are not explained in the plot. Xiao Xianlong is not in a hurry. Leaning on the chair, closed his eyes and dozed off, thinking about the next road. There is a lot to do. But, what to do first? Where is Su Han now? Can we just kill him without waiting for him to appear, and kill the son of luck in the bud? Kinda hard. Not to mention whether there is the legendary backlash of luck. Counting the time, Su Han's soul should not have been reborn, and the plot of the original book has not officially started. He should be abroad, somewhere in Western Europe. Finding him is undoubtedly a needle in a haystack. The male protagonist Su Han first appeared in July when he came out of the airport. This is the plot of the first chapter. That is, he appeared in Zhonghai a month later, and then began a series of pretending to slap his face. People in the book, I became the biggest villain chapter 4. To tell the truth, in the original work, it's no wonder that the heroine Xiao Ruobing doesn't like you Xiao Xianlong. The full text introduces Xiao Xianlong, just 12 words. Gloomy atmosphere. Gloomy eyes. Cold tone. That's what it is, a jerk. Come on stage with your own villain BGM. This person is set to have a big light sign on his head, engraved on it, Lao Tzu is the villain. Xiao Ruobing is not stupid, and the Qiao family background is not weak, why do I like you? There's still time. There is still a month left for the plot to start. Change your image first. How can you do bad things like a fool every day, for fear that others will not know that you are a bad person? True God level NT. Soon. In Xiao Xuanlong's mind, an initial plan gradually formed. Drop. Xiao Xianlong pressed the landline phone and connected to the extension of the secretariat. Mr. Xiao. A sweet voice came from the phone. The villain is very good, and there is no shortage of beautiful women around. The secretariat is all female college students with hot body and temperament. Most of them are internships after graduation, and they are still very fans. Xiaoan, inform the management above the director that there will be a meeting in an hour. Xiao Xianlong said lightly, without the usual publicity and hostility. Okay, Mr. Xiao. After hanging up the phone, Xiaoan was a little surprised. Mr. Xiao, why do you feel weird? With such a gentle tone, did you encounter something happy? If it was before, Mr. Xiao must have said coldly, notify the director of the meeting above. After he finished speaking, he immediately hung up the phone. I will never prepare for an hour. Basically, I am informed that no matter where the senior management is, they will rush to the company like a dead father going to the funeral. When they arrive, they will be scolded. What's the matter today? Mr. Xiao doesn't seem to be that scary. The content of the meeting is very simple, that is, some things invested in the past, some need to be overturned, some need to be re-evaluated, and some need to be stopped directly. Many investments fail. It may even leave a deadly handle. Investment failure is not scary. This is the case with large investment companies. Only a few successful investment projects can make a lot of money. Don't be afraid if you have a handle. As Xiao Xianlong, you can easily settle it, and countless dead ghosts are waiting in line. As long as he doesn't intentionally die, he usually won't die. But Xiao Xianlong doesn't need to fail now. No need for a handle. He wants to be a good guy. At least superficial gentleman. Pretend to be a good person all your life, even if your heart is black to the extreme, you are still a good person. This is how the villain should think. Chapter 3. Ding. The plot changes, the villain's luck point plus. After the 1-hour meeting was over, the system prompt appeared. Because in the original plot, Su Han cheated on Xiao Xianlong a lot of money, and also used the business handle to make Xiao Xianlong lose several big partners. And Su Han himself made a lot of money. So this meeting, not to mention completely blocking Su Han's way of making money, at least wiped his clean. Moreover, Xiao Xianlong turned many investment projects from light to dark. Air plus. Not much, not much. 8 draws are available. In addition, I deleted the handle data in the computer just now, and gained an additional luck point of 1666. A total of 2500 plus luck points have been reached. It's a good start. Don't be in a hurry to draw. Xiao Xianlong intends to find a quiet place to do it slowly. People in the book, I became the biggest villain. Chapter 5. Master, where are you going next? After get off work, Chen San, the captain of the bodyguard, spoke. Xiao Xianlong closely followed the bodyguards and had 3 groups of people in shifts, a total of 36 people. There are clear guarantees, and there are secret guarantees. 1 captain and 3 squad leaders. The original owner has done a lot of unfortunate things, afraid of death. Even though this side of Hengqing is Xiao Xuanlong's own territory, there are people in both black and white, but his security measures are still very strict. Xiao Xianlong instructed, second son, send a few people to Zhonghai, go quietly, and help me keep an eye on 1 person. The third son of the captain of the bodyguard nodded, okay, young master, are you staring at the Qiao family? That may not be enough to send a few people. The bodyguards around Qiao are not bad. There are too few people and it is easy to be tracked back. It was because of. Xiao Xianlong shook his head, don't stare at her, stare at a little girl, 15 years old, in Zhonghai Yueying Middle School, called Dong Xiaoxiao. The third child was surprised, but he didn't say much, and said, understood, immediately arrange for someone to follow him. Remember, go quietly, and never let anyone find me stalking. Yes. Drive, go home and sleep. The third pursed his lips, yes. Young master is very strange today. What's the matter with speaking a little softly? Such a gentle young master is inexplicably handsome. Come on, no, you can't think like that, it's too dangerous, if the young master knows, my third leg will be broken. Dong Xiaoxiao. Identity is not revealed. The teachers in the school, classmates, best friends do not know her Dong Xiaoxiao's background. The little girl is usually very low-key. But who would have thought that Dong Xiaoxiao was the little princess on Zhonghai Road? Her father is Zhonghai Dong Laojiu, known as Jiu Yi. A needle of Ding Hai Shen on Zhonghai Dao. She also has a sister named Dong De. Bah, I made a mistake, come again, called Dong Ziyu. That is, the road is big. In the plot, Su Han used Dong Xiaoxiao's kidnapping as an opportunity to approach Dong Ziyu, and later the Dong family became his backer. In the whole book, Dong Ziyu is the biggest help in Su Han's gray industry. The later Dong Ziyu belonged to the underground queen. This opportunity, Xiao Xianlong wants to fight, do his part. It's just that Dong Xiaoxiao was kidnapped. Do not know. The plot did not record the month and date in detail. Anyway, Su Han was before he came to Zhonghai. Dong Laojiu used all his connections and couldn't find his little daughter, so he was going crazy. As a result, after the male protagonist Su Han appeared in Zhonghai, the plot unfolded, and Su Han quickly, coincidentally, rescued Dong Xiaoxiao. But it doesn't matter if you don't know the exact time. Xiao Xianlong asked the third party to keep an eye on him. Sooner or later, he will be able to wait for the kidnapping of Dong Xiaoxiao. Seriously. Xiao Xuanlong's own background does not need to rely on Dong Laojiu at all. When Dong Laojiu sees him, he will politely call Xiao Gongzi or Long Xiao. Only a self-made son of luck like Su Han needs this network. But you can't leave the cheapness to Su Han. In addition, Dong Xiaoxiao and Dong Ziyu must be collected, especially Dong Ziyu, the luck point must be bursting. After all, she is also the heroine of the top 5. Soon, Xiao Xianlong returned home by car. A mansion on the top of a hill in Hangzhou. $1 billion mansion. The original owner liked the feeling of seeing the mountains and small mountains, and more liked to do some things he loves in this infinity pool. I have to say that the original owner was really an old gentleman who was arrogant to the extreme and twisted in his heart. Xiao Xianlong stared at the infinity pool not far away. Go back and find a woman to try. I want to see how twisted the original owner is before he can do such a thing. The third one. Here it is, young master. The third old man didn't come to his side. Let someone change the water in this pond and make it clean. The young master said expressionlessly. Ah. Oh, okay. The third child left in confusion. Didn't he just change it yesterday? Forget it, master is happy. People in the book, I became the biggest villain chapter 6. Then the cook cooks. Bodyguards scattered alert. Xiao Xianlong came to the study and continued to perfect the plan to capture the luck. Moment. Xiao Xianlong picked up the landline, the private line landline, to prevent monitoring. Call Qiao Ruobing. Beep beep beep. The call is connected. Qiao Ruobing's icy tone came. I have something to say, nothing to hang up. Qiao Ruobing was very annoying to Xiao Xianlong. But dare not answer the phone. It's not that I'm afraid of him, but that I don't want to be bothered by Xiao Xianlong all the time. Xiao Ruobing once hung up the phone and blocked Xiao Xianlong. Xiao Xianlong is crazy, you say scary is not scary. Changed the phone, kept changing, for 2 days in a row, and then went to Zhonghai to block her for a whole week. Finally, just to ask, why don't you answer my phone? Xiao Ruobing was convinced by this neuropathy, and she never missed the phone since then, but her tone was not good. Su Chang is dead. Xiao Xianlong said softly. Chapter 4. Su Chang is dead. Su Chang is her second fake boyfriend. It's also the man who hangs up in the video. Xiao Ruobing pondered for a while, and said in a cold voice, Xiao Xianlong, do you think this is interesting? It seems that you are very powerful, and you can control the life and death of ordinary people casually. Just because you are not happy, so you want to kill him? Your means it really makes me look down, disgusting. Xiao Xianlong laughed, just talk, don't be such a bitch, you must understand that his death responsibility is entirely yours, and it has nothing to do with me for a dime, I just kindly let you know. You, who are you talking about? Xiao Ruobing's tone suddenly became angry. Xiao Xianlong lit a cigarette and smiled lightly, of course it's you, you have to think about it, as the eldest granddaughter of the Qiao family, is it to be a bitch? Do you think you are an internet celebrity? Don't wait for Xiao Ruobing to roar. Xiao Xianlong continued, however, I'm not making this call to ridicule you, and I don't mean anything else, I just want to tell you, don't do it again, it's useless how many fake boyfriends you find, I won't be angry, but you are harming people, and you have to pay these debts for human life. Because they died because of you. Xiao Ruobing laughed angrily, oh, good, very good. Xiao Xianlong, remember what you said today. Xiao Xianlong said lightly, remember, then what? Do you want me to find a calligraphy master, use his skills to penetrate the back of paper, and the agility of flying dragons and snakes, write a copybook, and then frame it and hang it on the wall, leaving it behind. To pay tribute to future generations. It's a bit heavy. Angry? Xiao Qianlong was dumbfounded. What did he say? Seems like nothing, right? Xiao Qianlong shook his head. When he was reading before, he thought that this woman was quite normal, calm and smart in everything. I didn't expect her to be so emotional. It seems that the words just now really stimulated her. Who dares to call her a whore? Who dares to expose the dead is her responsibility? Where does she go without the aura of a goddess? He. Just like this, you still find a fake boyfriend to mess with my mentality? No, it's the mentality of the original owner. But you are too tender, sister. In a hurry, you are in a hurry. It's not really a segment. Ugh. Xiao Qianlong deliberately sighed and said, Ruobing, let's make a deal. Let it go if you fart. Look, this is it. Goddess? Ba. Vulgar. Shrew. Xiao Qianlong pondered for a while and said, I can tell my family to cancel our marriage. What? Xiao Ruobing was really stunned. Xiao Qianlong said in a deep voice, I've been completely in love with you in the past few years. I thought I could impress you, although I don't know why you hate me so much, but to be honest, now I have no interest in you, only a little bit unhappy. What you said is true. Are you really going to cancel the marriage? Xiao Ruobing was shocked. People in the book, I became the biggest villain chapter 7. Cancel the marriage? Xiao Ruobing was stunned. I don't know what medicine this guy sells in the gourd. There is a conspiracy. Not interested in what? I'm not interested, you've been chasing for more than 4 years. Ghosts will believe your words. Yes, canceling the marriage, I don't need to lie to you. You should be clear about my Xiao Xuanlong's behavior. Although I am not a good person, I do bad things in an upright manner. Xiao Qianlong snorted coldly. Xiao Ruobing on the other end of the phone nodded secretly, which was true. Even if Xiao Qianlong is not good in every possible way, he is indeed a bit stubborn, but his work is still upright. Xiao Ruobing said repeatedly, then what do you want? As long as I can get it, there is nothing to say. Xiao Qianlong said, smart man, I like your intelligence. Don't talk nonsense, I don't need you to like it. Since you say you can break off the marriage now, you must be asking for something, just say it directly, don't beat around the bush. Xiao Ruobing said. There was a bit of urgency in her tone. Obviously, she also wanted to end the days of being entangled by mad dogs as soon as possible. Xiao Qianlong, okay, since it's all about this, I won't hide it. I can talk about the cancellation of the marriage, but it took me more than a year to get the 2 old men to agree to the marriage, and it took me 3 more years. Nian chasing you, for 4 years, the entire 49 city circle knew about it. Xiao Qianlong said in a bad tone, if I cancel now, I will lose face, so I want you. What do you mean? Xiao Ruobing was stunned, but didn't understand for a moment. I said, I want you to accompany me once. You're crazy. Xiao Qianlong, are you eating shit? Xiao Ruobing angrily scolded. Don't be in a hurry to refuse, just once, I want you to be clean once, and then you can do whatever you like. I promise not to pester you again, and break off the marriage. Xiao Qianlong said. Impossible. Xiao Ruobing snorted coldly. Xiao Qianlong said, it's all said, don't be in a hurry to refuse, you can weigh the pros and cons yourself, should you continue to grind slowly until you finally marry me, or just accompany me once, and then we will never see each other. Xiao Qianlong said, once and for a lifetime, you are so smart, you should have a good choice, right? Unless it's not your first time. Roll. Xiao Ruobing hung up the phone after scolding. Listen to the busy tone on the phone. Xiao Qianlong laughed silently, with subtle emotions flashing in his eyes. Mentality? Sister, learn something. That's called mentality. You are still too young. Xiao Qianlong believed that this seemingly rude request would definitely be seriously considered after she calmed down. Because she is Xiao Ruobing and a business elite, after the anger has passed, she will rationally analyze the pros and cons of this matter. Why can't you give Xiao Xianlong the first cheap price, and then end this marriage? Once or for a lifetime, right? Is this the truth? Anyway, no matter how Qiao Ruobing chooses in the end, Xiao Xianlong will not suffer. And wait. This is just the first step. The fun has just begun. P.S. The new book set sale, brothers, add a follow-up collection, and there will be outbreak updates in the future. Chapter 5. The chef at home is at the level of a 5-star hotel, and 2 are hired with high salaries. The meals are rich, 16 dishes and 6 soups. Xiao Xianlong eats it alone. I almost hugged every bite of each dish. After eating, go back to the study again. Completely quiet and undisturbed. System, lottery draw, 10 consecutive draws. Ding. The lottery roulette starts. Virtual page, and a bling roulette will begins to spin. According to the rules of the lottery, 100 luck points are drawn once. Everything in the world can be drawn. Ding. Congratulations to the host, get a bag of warm babies, 5 pieces. Underscore, aim, really, there are all kinds of shit. Ding. Congratulations to the host, get a bamboo charcoal toothbrush, 4 pieces. Ding. Congratulations to the host, get a box of underground mineral water, 12 bottles. Xiao Xianlong gritted his back molars and his blue veins protruded straight. This system's surname is Ma. People in the book, I became the biggest villain. Chapter 8. Ding. Congratulations. Ding. Ding. No matter how upset Xiao Xianlong was, the lottery continued. Almost all daily necessities. Until the 8th time of 10 consecutive draws. Ding. Congratulations to the host, you have obtained the Mixed Martial Arts Skill Book, 5 copies. Mixed Martial Arts. It seems that this is the rhythm to fight with Su Han. Su Han's fighting is very good, and the author of Go cheated, and he did something similar to the Return of the King of Soldiers, so the male protagonist in the book, fighting is invincible. Xiao Xianlong didn't plan to learn any fighting. He had background, money, brains, and countless subordinates, so he didn't need to use brute force himself. A fool would do that. Is one reinforcement battalion enough? Not enough. What about the reinforcement group? What age are you still doing it yourself? Neuropathy. It's just that I actually got a mixed martial arts skill book in the lottery. I ate 5 skill books in one go, which is equivalent to 5 years of fighting experience. Xiao Xianlong doesn't dislike it either. He can enhance his own strength. Whether he fights Su Han or not, at least it can make Xiao Xianlong fierce on the bed. Good thing. Good thing, duck. Ding. Congratulations to the host, get a fitness capsule, 5 capsules. What the hell? This is a good thing, even better than a skill book. 5 fitness capsules are also equal to the effect of 5 years of fitness. These 5 years are not 3 days of fishing and 2 days of drying nets, but every day to practice equipment and aerobics, and the movements are all the most standard. After 5 years, any 8-pack abs, any vest line, any male dog waist are all small KS. With 5 years of fitness and 5 years of fighting experience, the combat power has soared. Perfect. Last draw. Ding. Congratulations to the host, the skills are like a spring breeze. Skill. Xiao Xianlong's eyes widened instantly. That's good stuff, right? Like Spring Breeze LV1, it is a special skill that increases the favorability of the surrounding people towards the host by 10 points. Note, the skill is up to level 5. Note, skill upgrade rolls can be obtained by lottery. With this thing, Xiao Xianlong can definitely disguise himself as a template for the gentleman's sword. The villain's strongest skill. Like a spring breeze. Murdering with a smile, doing evil like a gentleman. So confusing. Strike while the iron is hot, and continue to draw for 10 consecutive draws. Xiao Xianlong laughed. 10 days later. Xiao Xianlong started frantically busy. Take advantage of the fact that the plot has not yet begun, check the gaps and fill in the gaps. Almost every loophole he could think of had to be filled. There are too many handles for Su Han to grasp. The original owner was a scumbag, a thing that harmed others and himself. The Shao family eventually broke down, and it was definitely thanks to the original owner. Fortunately, Shao Xianlong is not stupid now, and he is constantly taking care of the aftermath. Every time a loophole is filled and a handle is eliminated, the luck points will also increase. Just 15 days. A total of more than 70,000 luck points have been earned before and after. The lottery has been drawn 700 times plus. Reborn. Host, Shao Xianlong. Age, 26. People in the book, I became the biggest villain. Chapter 9. Combat strength, 87, combat strength of ordinary people 6 to 10. Skill. Like Spring Breeze LV4, increases the favorability of the surrounding people towards the host by 40. Xianfeng Daogu LV3, increases the surrounding people's confidence in the host by 30. The approximate comparison of combat power is also introduced. This belongs to the comprehensive combat power, or the situation with bare hands. What is the concept of 87's combat power? It is estimated that it is almost a first-class combat power. 100 or so is the top. Of course. Shao Xianlong didn't pay much attention. For him, force and brute force are all trails. You're not a bodyguard, is it like fighting and killing? His bodyguard captain's third child's combat power has reached 80, which is quite powerful even with his bare hands. Worthy of being retired from the special forces. It was Shao Xuanlong's grandfather who arranged for him as a soldier. The third child has been with him since Shao Xuanlong's junior high school for more than 10 years. In the original book, the third child can fight Su Han, but he can't beat Su Han. If he fights for his life, within 100 moves, the third child will die and Su Han will be injured. Estimate, Su Han can almost reach 90 combat power. Or 100. Almost. It can't be any higher. Shao Xianlong was very confident to get him before, and now his confidence has skyrocketed. And soon, it will be crushed in all aspects. But Shao Xianlong is not a young man, he knows very well what a lion fights a rabbit and uses all his strength. He will not underestimate any child of luck. Only when the son of luck died, Shao Xianlong would relax completely. Master. The third child leaned forward and whispered, "There is news about the woman you asked me to find." Chapter 6. Master. The third child leaned forward and whispered, "There is news about the woman you asked me to find." Dong Xiao Xiao. Shao Xianlong put down the tablet and looked at him. No, Dong Xiao Xiao is still following him. Everything is normal and there is no movement. I'm talking about the woman from abroad, the woman named Shang Xueli. Oh. Shao Xianlong was taken aback. There are too many people to check recently. Some are looking for information, some are staring, and some are looking. Very busy. Shao Xianlong was a little confused. Where is Shang Xueli? Shang Xueli is still in the United States, in the Defeng Venture Capital Group, but I heard that she has recently submitted her resignation and is doing the final handover work. It is estimated that she will be returning to China soon, the third said. Shao Xianlong raised his eyebrows and said, "Very good, let me know as soon as she returns to China." It's the young master. The third child leaves. The third child is in a good mood recently, because he found that the young master has a better temper. Stop yelling. It is no longer changing. In the past, the young master laughed out loud one moment, but the next moment he might violently kill. Although they are good to these bodyguards, and the bonuses are large, everyone is always a little worried. It's good now. The young master's mood seems to have stabilized. He should have taken some medicine and recovered. Anyway, the young master is in a normal state except for looking for women's information everywhere. Even the bodyguards don't know about Shao Xuanlong's combat power. Combat power is Shao Xuanlong's little trump card. Maybe at some point, it will become a life-saving trump card. The fewer people who know, the better. Not even a young man, who doesn't get squeaked around shirtless. Defeng Ventures Group is one of the most famous venture capitalists in the global internet field. Shang Xueli is a master of business administration and is extremely capable. People in the book, I became the biggest villain chapter 10. But because she is Chinese, the ascending channel in Defen group is very narrow and the ceiling is too low, which is one of the reasons for her resignation, as well as some family reasons. In the original plot, after returning to China, Shang Xueli met with Su Han, and later became the general manager of Su Han Baidao Company. It can be said that she is in charge of Su Han's money bag. A huge investment group is well managed by her. This woman was the female version of Shen Wansan in ancient times, a top business elite. Of course. According to the author's Yuan, this woman is very beautiful. And Qiao Ruobing can be divided equally. Remember. As long as there are useful women in the book, their looks are on par with the first heroine. Those that are useless, just used for semen, are all below 90 points, and the minimum is not lower than 80. And regardless of IQ or EQ, they are also very different from the first heroine, basically a vase. This woman, Xiao Xianlong, had to accept it. Not because of being beautiful, but because Xiao Xianlong wanted to be a hands-off shopkeeper. What's so special? In the book, Su Han is going to be a shopkeeper, so don't be too cool. And there is absolutely no need to worry about Shang Xueli's mutiny. This woman looks for a person, and her loyalty is more stable than all other women. And don't fight or grab, as long as you have her in your heart, she will devote your heart and lungs. How stupid, no, what a traditional woman. Very nice. Counting the time, there are still more than 10 days before the plot begins, and Shang Xueli will not return to China until the plot begins. In the past few days, there should be news about Dong Xiaoxiao's kidnapping. And Qiao Ruobing, after thinking about it for more than 10 days, should you think it over clearly? Xiao Xianlong sat on the water balcony in the center of the swimming pool, enjoying the comfort brought by the sunset. But I haven't been looking for a woman recently because I'm really busy. Put down the tablet, light a cigarette, and pick up the phone. Beep beep beep. Beep beep beep. It rang for a long time this time. The other side is finally connected. Speak. Qiao Ruobing's tone was frosty, and she spit out a word coldly. Xiao Xianlong laughed. Listen, haven't you thought about it yet? Xiao Xianlong, let me tell you, you'd better get rid of your thoughts. I can't. Stop, stop. Xiao Xianlong chuckled and said, Ruobing, I didn't force you, and I didn't mean to force you. You don't need to have such a big resistance. I'll just discuss it with you. It's a deal. Although I really don't want to talk about feelings like a deal, but in fact, you are ruthless to me, and I have no interest in you anymore, so. It's better to be thorough and characterize this matter as a transaction. Of course, you can always refuse. After all, it would be troublesome for me to revoke the marriage. In addition, I have to say one more thing. Is it really so difficult to choose once and for a lifetime? I have taken a step back. You can't let my 4 years of hard work and methods become a joke for everyone in the Beijing circle, right? Xiao Xianlong pondered. Okay, even if I take a step back to the end, I promise to let you go easily and don't want anything. But do you think the Xiao family and your Qiao family will agree? If I really become a laughing stock, the two families, there will be estrangement in the relationship between the two families. How will the two families meet in the future? How will they cooperate? Is this about enmity? So, I can't be at a loss. Qiao Ruobing was silent. Not as conflicted as before. Because she knew that Xiao Xianlong was right. In fact, she did think about it these days. I also thought that as soon as I clenched my teeth and stomped my feet, I would be crushed by a ghost. But at every critical moment, she was always unwilling. Why? Ruobing, think about it again. I won't force you. If you think about it, let's discuss what to do, not only to break off the marriage, but also to keep the family from losing face. That's what matters. Xiao Xianlong said softly, I may go to Zhonghai in a few days. If you have time, let's meet and have a good talk. What are you doing here in Zhonghai? Qiao Ruobing's tone stiffened and she asked cautiously. Don't worry, I'm not looking for you, I'm just doing something along the way. If you don't want to see me, then don't see me. I said I won't force you. I still have this credit, Xiao Xianlong. Xiao Xianlong said. Xiao Ruobing felt relieved. After pondering for a while, he said, okay, if you have time, we can meet you at that time. After that, Xiao Ruobing hung up the phone. Huh.